everyone, Maritza here, all up in your building, and I'm here to do a Netflix and chill makeup tutorial. But before I move on to this, if you do not know the term Netflix and chill, pause this video, open a new tab, and Google Netflix and chill, what it actually means, because I'm not going to explain this on my channel. But I've decided to do a Netflix and chill makeup tutorial because I've noticed that it's a really popular term, but nobody has actually done a makeup video for it, and I'm assuming that people don't want to do it because they're kind of like shy to do a makeup tutorial for it. But I noticed that I've been doing this makeup look lately, and I was like, how do I even call it? It's like, this is a soft glam, and I noticed that it actually looks kind of similar to the soft Valentine's Day glam. It actually it's a little bit similar to that, except that I did it a little bit different because I wanted to break habits, and I am not wearing any products on my lower lash line, so I kept that very bare. I kind of mainly focused on my skin, on my upper eyes. So I definitely want to take advantage of the Netflix and chill term, and I wanted to recreate this look because it's a look that I've been wearing pretty often now. So without any further ado, if you are interested in learning how to get this Netflix and chill look, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, first I'm going to prep my skin, and you can use any primer that you want. I'm actually going to mix the Smashbox Photo Finish Color Correcting in the color Adjust from Smashbox. And I'm going to mix it with this is actually a sample size that I got from Sephora, and this is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. So I definitely recommend you to use a primer for this because you definitely want your makeup to last. You definitely don't want it to wear off. So today we're going to do it a little bit different. We are going to do the skin first, and then we'll do the eyes because it's going to be a really simple look and it's not going to take that long. For foundation, I recommend you to use whatever you feel the most comfortable in. Don't wear anything that you know that's not going to be reliable. You definitely don't want to have any surprises with your foundation. You know what I'm talking about. For foundation, I'm going to mix my Maybelline Fit Me foundation and the Bobbi Brown foundation as well. Going back to the primer, what the primer does, it essentially helps your foundation to last longer. It kind of helps also fill in any open pores that you have. It's not going to clog your pores. What it does is just like it adds an extra barrier for your foundation to apply smoother, and it just allows your makeup to last a lot longer. Moving on to concealer, I am going to use NARS Custard Concealer. This concealer, as you guys can see in my previous videos, is my favorite concealer. I definitely want to branch out to other concealers. I've been meaning to buy the Shape Tape concealer, but that's when I forget to buy it. To set my concealer, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in the Banana shade, which is this shade right here in the middle. And I'm going to use the same brush that I used to apply my concealer. Okay, also what I'm going to do is that with the same powders and the sides of the brush, I'm just going to pick up more of the shade. This is how I contour my nose actually. I don't contour as much anymore. I just highlight my nose bridge. So I just apply the shade right here. You see how I just applied just powder on the side? So I just apply powder right there, and you let it set. Okay, this step is optional, but if you want to make your foundation last longer, you can set your foundation using a translucent powder or your own personal favorite powder. Because I know with a combination of the primer, foundation, and powder, it literally makes my skin last all day long. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to use my Benefit Hello Flawless powder. You guys know this is my holy grail product, and I'm going to set my foundation. Not many people actually set their foundation with powder anymore, but because I still like that, if I'm kind of old school, I'm pretty old school, I just like the effect that it gives when I set my foundation with the powder. Okay, now I'm going to bronze my skin just a little bit, and I'm going to take the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. I'm going to use a Morphe 523 brush, and I'm just going to bronze up. I'm not going to contour, I'm just going to bronze up my skin. If you are someone like me that has textured skin around your cheek area, I recommend you, instead of dragging the product along your skin, I definitely recommend you to just tap. It's going to take a lot longer to blend. If you don't have that much texture up here and that much pigmentation up here, that you want to cover up, you can just go crazy up here. Okay, so I'm going to give my cheeks a little bit of color. I'm not going to go too crazy. I'm not going to go with a hot pink or a red. Hell no. No. I'm going to go with something more natural, and I'm going to use Bare Minerals and the color Bare Radiant. If you see that right here, my product is dirty, so don't mind that. And I'm still going to use that same brush that I used to apply my bronzer. Now, what I like to do is to make sure that everything is completely blended out, I'm going to take my my dual fiber brush, and I'm going to go back in with my powder, and I'm just going to swirl it around. When you use powder with this, it's not going to have too much pigmentation compared to if you were to use one of these brushes. So this is more lightweight, which is why I use this brush to make my skin look more natural. Is that I go back and I blend everything in together so that there's no harsh lines. Alright, so the skin is basically done. I'm going to move on to the eyebrows and the eyes. You guys know me. You guys have watched my videos where I've already done my eyebrows. So my eyebrows basically stay the same. I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I'm setting it with the Benefit Give Me Brow in the shade number 3. The first thing that I always do is just comb them out. Now I'm going to fill in my eyebrows using the other side of the pencil brush. This brow gel is made to make your eyebrows set, and so they won't move out of place. Okay, I am going to clean a little bit under my eyebrows using the NARS concealer. And for this, I'm just going to take a flat brush, and I'm just going to clean up a little bit under my eyebrows. Okay, moving on to eyes. I will let you guys know that I am going to use the Sweet Peach palette. I know guys. I'm so sorry. I literally always mention the Sweet Peach palette on all of my videos. But honestly, like, this palette speaks for itself. Like, whoever created this palette is very smart, because this palette literally has every color that you can ever use. I literally live off of these right here. Moving forward, this is the last video that I'll be using this palette, just letting you guys know, because I know I don't want you guys to think that I'm cheap and I don't want to branch out to other brands, because I have a lot of palettes and I'm literally only using things that I normally use on the daily. And I did mention in my previous video that this palette has literally been my lifesaver. I swear to God, whenever I travel, I use this palette. So I am going to give my eyebrows a little bit of a pop, and I'm going to use Nectar. You guys already know this, that I use this shade right here. So I'm going to use my finger just to basically highlight a little bit of my nose. But using that same brush that I use for cleaning up my eyebrows, I'm going to take this flat brush, and I'm just going to highlight a little bit of my brow bone. Okay, now I'm going to take Puree, which is this shade right here. This is a warm tone shade, so if you are not interested in using warm tone shade, I will stick to cool tones. But for right now, I'm going to take just a blending brush, and I'm just going to apply this on the crease. We're not doing any specific technique for applying this shadow on the crease. We're just applying it on the crease, just making sure that it's completely blended out. The less product that you have, the better. If you are dark skin tone, I recommend using the Summer Yum shade right here. If not, then you can use this brown shade up here. If you are light skin and that shadow that I'm using on my skin is too dark for you, then I recommend using Georgia, which is this shade right here. So now I'm going to take Peaches and Cream, which is this light matte shade down here, and I'm going to take that same blending brush. We're just going to apply this on the eyelid. Now going back in with Puree, I'm taking that same blending brush. I'm just going to blend out a little bit of the crease, a little bit more. Now if you want, you can add some shadow on the outer corner right here. So see how I just add a little bit of color on the outer corner. So now I'm going to take Teddy eyeliner. This is a Eye Kohl eyeliner by MAC Cosmetics, and this is a pretty brown. This is a pretty brown, chocolate brown shadow. It has a little bit of shimmer on it, but not too much. I'm only going to use this to the lash line. I'm not going to use a liquid liner. I'm going to keep it really soft and simple. So I'm just going to apply this all over the lash line. I'm going to take a flat shader brush and just blend this eyeliner out. Just like that. Do you guys see a difference? This eye just looks a little bit more open than this one. For mascara, I'm going to use Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. Alright, let me just show you the difference between this mascara compared to Tarte's mascara. This mascara, the Tarte mascara, I literally had it for about 2 months. It's kind of running low, but I feel like it does more wonders than the other one. So let's just see the difference between two of them. That way you guys can see if it's worth buying. Dude, I feel like I see a major difference. Not sure if you guys see a major difference in my eyelashes, but I clearly see a big difference. On this side is a Tarte mascara, and on this side is the Lights Camera Lashes mascara. So you be the judge. I absolutely love this mascara, which is why this one's my holy grail. This one is just a mascara. I don't even know the purpose of this mascara, but this one is going to be put on detention for right now because it really disappointed me. So I'm just going to stick with the Tarte mascara. For lashes, I'm going to use Cocoa Lashes in the style Diva. Do you guys like how I just put my lashes here because I don't have the box? So this is how I'm going to display what I'm going to wear. These Cocoa Lashes came in longer, obviously. I just cut the outer corners, the longer parts, because I want to make this short to long. These eyelashes are kind of tricky to apply on, so you kind of want to like bend them. Do you see how I'm just bending them like this? Alright, so I know that you guys see that there's a little spot right there where you can see where the lash line starts. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of mascara, and I'm just going to focus this on the inner part right here. And I'm also going to take my just a eyeliner. I know that I mentioned I'm not going to add any eyeliner, but I'm only going to use it only on to this area right here just to blend in the lash line with the rest of the eye. Okay, so now I'm done with my eyelashes. I'm going to add a little bit of color to my tear duct, and I'm going to use a Nectar eyeshadow from the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and I'm just going to add some shadow right here. Moving on to lips, I actually want to be really honest with you guys because I'm going to keep this really simple. I'm actually not going to apply any lipstick, any lip liner, nothing like that, any lip gloss. No, I'm actually going to keep it really simple. You can either use chapstick, but what I personally use 90% of the time, I actually just use petroleum jelly. Oh, you don't want to see that? I actually just use petroleum jelly. The one that I use is the CVS brand. I use the lavender and chamomile petroleum jelly. Anyways, I'm using jelly for my lip. Like, it's so moisturizing. I love this. I like it because it's like, it looks like I have gloss on, but there's really no gloss. And it's just very soothing, and it's very lightweight. I love using this for my lips. I literally wear this all the time, and I've actually tried to use other chapsticks, but for some reason, like, I just don't gravitate towards them. And the last step is to set your makeup. I'm going to use MAC Cosmetics Prep and Prime Fix Plus Spray, and what it does is that it seals your makeup all together, so your skin doesn't look like you have too much powder, and also just, I don't know, just like, it seals everything together. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I forgot to mention that I am actually wearing a Pizza and Chill shirt. Alright guys, let me just show you the shirt that I'm actually wearing. This is a shirt. This is actually called Pizza and Chill. And I thought that this shirt was actually very appropriate to the makeup look that I was actually going for today. So yeah, so hopefully you guys like this tutorial. If you guys have any requests for any future videos or any future makeup looks, let me know in the comments down below. And also, if you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you click that button down below, subscribe, and also follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. And then I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay safe. XO. XO.